Hello my angels and welcome back to my channel. Today is just a very simple tutorial of how I edit my Instagram videos using iMovie. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is obviously open up iMovie. So go to applications, open up your iMovie, and this is what it looks like. It's really not intimidating, it's super simple. Now what we want to do is import our media. So I'm just going to select import media. And then all of my movies, all of my videos are on my desktop, so I'm looking under my desktop and I'm going to import all of my files from there. So you can see over here, movie 0037 to 0047, I'm going to select all of those using the shift key and press import selected. Boom, now we have everything in iMovie ready for us to use. So I import my media one by one. I find it's a lot easier to just work with one video at a time. So what I'm doing here is I'm going over my footage, seeing where I would like to trim it and what I do and don't need. So now what I'm doing is I'm putting the marker over there and then I'm pressing Command B to split the clip, selecting that and pressing backspace to delete. And then I'm putting the volume all the way down because I don't want volume right now. And going over the footage again, trimming Command B and backspace by deleting that, and I'm going to do this all the way until I've gone through all of those clips that you can see at the top there, and just trimming Command B, backspace, just figuring out what kind of snippets I want in my video, because obviously we have quite a bit of footage here. An Instagram video is 60 seconds long, a minute long, and we just want the bits that stand out, the bits that we want in there. So this is how I do my product shots, how I'm showing the product. You can see again I'm just trimming using Command B, then using backspace, selecting and using backspace, and again basically just combing through and finding the little bits and pieces, the little bits and bobs that you want to show in your video. And you'll see when I'll show you a little bit later what I do, how I reverse those clips. It's very, very easy. Literally none of this has to be perfect, it's just a matter of getting your little clips, getting tiny little sizes of little important moments that you want to show. So like I said, nothing has to be perfect. We can always go over stuff later, delete stuff later. It's purely just getting all of those nice little snippets. So now that all of the hard work is done, we've now trimmed everything, deleted everything that we don't need. We purely just have all of the clips that we want to work with. So what I'm going to do now is add some effects and speed some stuff up. So I'm selecting that first clip, and what I want to do is I want to add a rewind on it. So I'm going modify, rewind one time, and you can see what this does to the clip. So it literally just replays it one more time and it rewinds it, because what I want to do is I want to do the reverse of the original footage. I'm just trimming that clip, so going Command B, backspace, and now I'm just dragging the end of the clip just to make it a little bit shorter and to get the little piece that we want. So here I'm just deleting this product shot over here, which I didn't actually really want. I wanted the second one rather, and I'm also adding a rewind here one time. And I'm going to trim the clip in the beginning, Command B, delete, backspace. Looking over the clip, and now I want to trim it at the end, Command B, select, and backspace. So the clip of the blush looks something like this. Looks like I've used some sort of magic, which I definitely haven't. It looks so fancy, literally just the reverse of the original footage. And I'm also going to speed up some clips as well, because a lot of the makeup stuff that I do takes really, really long, and you don't want people to watch you for hours. And also an Instagram video is very, very short. It's only a minute long, so we're just going to speed up some stuff as well. So over here where I am applying the dots to my face, it's quite a lengthy process, and it's going to literally take up about half of our Instagram video, which we don't want. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting all of those clips that take long. You can see they are quite long in length. And I'm now just adding fast forward times 4 onto those. So you can see it squishes it nicely together, has a little rabbit little icon on it, which is pretty cute. And you can see this is speeded up nicely. It's just a lot nicer to watch, a lot easier to digest, and it just makes your video look a lot better. You guys know me, I always have a little dancing clip in my videos because that's just what I do, okay? So I'm just moving this clip forward, and what I want to do is I want to add a rewind to this ×1. So it looks pretty cool when it rewinds. How cool is that? And then I'm just going to trim where I do not want it. Just going like combing over the clip to see what I want to get rid of. For me, I would normally say the end of my videos, where you can see over here, we're kind of at the last 4 clips. I normally find that this takes the longest because you want to time it nicely to the music once you import the music, and you also want to make sure that you aren't like posing too long, you know, showing your makeup too long. You just want a few very simple little clips of showing your makeup up close. So here you can see I'm just deleting some footage, maybe adding a bit more of a fast forward to something, basically just tidying up the end, because the end for me is the most important part. Yay, so now you're at the best part where you can import your media. So now what I'm doing is I'm selecting audio, and I'm simply just dragging in a song. This is not the song I've actually used. This is just a random song just for the purpose of the video to show you. So you just drag it in, and what you want to do now is you want to trim that music as well. Also, a nice little feature on iMovie, what you can do is you can drag that little button in the front there to fade in or fade out your music, which is really nice. We're going all the way to the end, and we want to trim the song because we want it to be 1 minute long. So 60 seconds, you can see I'm just using the marker at the top there to zoom in and zoom out, or you can just use your trackpad as well. And I'm just getting this to 1 minute long. We want it to be 60 seconds. I like to add a little bit of black space, like at the end of my videos. So now what we need to do is save and export our video. So you can obviously go file save, but what I like to do is press projects, the one that has the back arrow at the top there on the top left, and then you want to rename my movie 1 to whatever you want. I'm going to name this look 1. And then after we've renamed it, we're going to press OK, and then we go in here and we press file. This is where we want to export it to, and mine is going to export to my desktop, so I'm going to click next. And then you can save it to your desktop, and that's it. It's going to now export, and there we go. You can see that look 1 is exported onto my desktop. So now you can see, you can play it, just have a quick look at the video before you want to post it to the gram, just make sure everything's fine. And now I just right click and go share, airdrop, send it to myself on my phone, post it to the gram, and your video is done. Really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.